Ah, something very funny is going on in Kasipul. Now, the front candidates in the by-election just presented their papers to IEBC for verification. And we saw what happened when the ODM candidate was to present his papers. One, there is this illusion that ODM is trying to create that the candidate is very popular. Two, there is this thing that ODM is really doing behind uh, the scenes. ODM is spending a lot of money trying to fool people, trying to bring illusion of the candidate's popularity. One, on a casual day, uh, Mombasa Governor Abdul Swamad is likely, on a very casual day, if he has to move from one place to another, he is likely to move with a motorcade of 10 to 20 vehicles, all occupied and bodyguards also walking maybe on the sides of the vehicle. Two, Gladys Wanga, whenever she is in Homa Bay, even if it was just to launch a simple market toilet, Wanga will come with not less than 200 people. Her aides, her bodyguards, a group of sycophants, drivers, and a motorcade of up to 50 vehicles or 70. Edwin Sifunas, the SG of the party, of course, we know he is a protected man. He can't come simply as Edwin Sifuna. Then we have Senator Moses Kajwang. We have Senator Ledama Olekina. We have all the MPs, all the ODM MPs in Kasipul. If at all you were to bring all their aides together, all their drivers, all their bodyguards together, and put them in a pool, they will make a very big crowd, a crowd that is very ready for a political rally. Now, as we had said, apart from the very people who came with the ODM leaders, rumors has it that a good number were ferried from Bita, from Diwa, from Angwe, from Karachuonyo, and from all sorts of places. Some came as far as Mombasa to come and give the illusion that the boy is loved and that the place was crowded. Now, contrast this scenario where a political rally comes with outsiders, more than 1,000 outsiders, more than outsiders, personal assistants, and all sorts. And then you see the kind of crowd that is there. Actual people of Kasipul were at the periphery, scared of what might come, because we have the history of the people surrounding the boy Dwere, the very people who surrounded the father, the very rogue regime. It is the same people. It is the same advisors. And at any point, they won't think twice to unleash violence against people. So people were scared of that given rally. And real Kasipul residents stood at the periphery watching from a very far distance. The people who crowded Oyugi's town are hired goons, hired crowd, and some even testified. Of course, some people came close to them and was kind of asking them, yeah, from which ward are you? And then the person has no idea what even a single word in Kasipul is. Secondly, from the very, very moment the father died, and from the very moment campaigns kickstarted, there is not a single person from Kasipul or a single region or a single ward where caps and t-shirts have been distributed. So definitely, those are people who got the shirts and the caps from Wanga herself, or maybe from other ODM bigwigs who had given them to their former campaigners or to their former aides. So definitely the green color that painted Oyugi's town was vague and the crowd was hired. The bitter part of it is that a lot of public resources are being used to bring this illusion. An estimated of up to 11 million, as rumors has it, has been spent to bring an illusion that the day was successful, hiring tents, hiring crowds, of course, even enticing people like Sifuna to come and campaign. Of course, we know the situation of Sifuna with ODM currently. He belongs to the new wing, ODM wing of Kenya Moja, people who are opposed to their tyrant leadership in ODM, and people who have vowed to stand for what is right. It took something to convince him to come to Kasipul to campaign for the son of the butcher. Mockingly enough, is that all these leaders, led by Governor Gladys Atieno Nyasunawanga, they have gone to the extent of throwing banters at Kasipul residents, bona fide Kasipul electorates, and people we respect in Kasipul, starting with Oyugi Magwanga. A lot has been said. A lot of rubbish has been said by Wanga, by Milly Babona, by Opondo Kaluma. But Magwanga is somebody you can't ignore when it comes to Kasipul politics. He is a guy who has led Kasipul for 2 good terms. Of course, in all his contests, he won against the Ongondos on a clean slate. 2, he is the current DG of Homa Bay County. To mean he is somebody with influence, not within Kasipul alone, but across the entire county. 3, many people trust in Oyugi Magwanga like they trust not even in Raila or Wanga. Of all the MPs who have performed in Luo Nyanza, it's only Oyugi Magwanga who has been mentioned the best MP in Kenya. And then this new brand of Babu Owino is also doing wonders. Now, let us take at the entry of Nahashon Philip Aroko. The very day he presented his papers. I mean, come on. Aroko came in himself as a young man, himself as a leader. Of course, he is young in the political scene because he has never been a leader, he's never been a councillor, he's never been an MP. He's just a new entry into the game of politics. But he came himself and the prayer of the people of Kasipul. And we saw Oyugi's town come into a standstill. Throughout the ODM campaign, not even a single person bothered to carry an orange, a symbol of loyalty. But in Aroko's campaign, we saw women took their time to weave their own otetes. Otete is something that is made of wood, of course, soft wood that can be twisted, and it takes the shape of a basin. In Nyanza, it is mostly used as a cover for the chicks, young chicks, of course, from the hawks and other predators. So that is the symbol Aroko has for us. He has the symbol of protecting the interest of the people of Kasipul. He is a man of independent thinking, and he is a man who is opposed uh, to sycophancy and to blind loyalty to the party. And that is why Wanga would do all that it takes to take an inexperienced fella whom she can manipulate in order to achieve her interests in the party. Do you think this effort Wanga is giving towards the campaign of Boydwere, one day if Wanga demands, let's say 5 million from Kasipul constituency Kiti in the name of running party errands, will boy resist? Will the boy resist? But if independent-minded people like Oyugi Magwanga and Aroko, of course, they are people you can't manipulate because they have their individual thoughts, they have their own ambitions, and they have their own vision. And the moment they realize that their vision and their interest for the people of Kasipul does not come in place or does not marry with whatever the ambition of ODM as a party is, they would always point out. So the people of Kasipul must be very keen with what is happening now.